So today I'm going to talk about hydration and hydration for all skin types. So there is a difference between a dehydrated skin and dry skin. So I'm going to go through a few different characteristics that there is between both. And I'm also going to go through a few routines that you can follow in order to optimize your hydration in your skincare routine. So first thing to note is the difference between a dehydrated skin and a dry skin. So your dehydrated skin is a skin that lacks in water content. So this can often look dull in appearance. It can have a crepey consistency. You might notice that your makeup doesn't last very long, and it also can look, it can come in the form of a darkening around the eye area as well, particularly under the eyes. You can get really dark circles. With the dry skin then, you are lacking lipids or fats within the skin and ceramides. So when we're lacking fats or oils, we tend to not be able to self-lubricate the skin. So that can lead on to a tight, scaly, kind of rough textured skin. That can also borderline sensitivity as well, because that can lead on to barrier being impaired, and dry skin technically marries alongside sensitive skin. So supplementation is very important when you're treating hydration in the skin. So I always talk about Advanced Nutrition Program, the supplements that we stock in Millies, because they're skin specific, and the ingredients that you want to look out for are the likes of your omegas 3 and 6, your magnesium, your hyaluronic acid. Very few supplements actually contain hyaluronic acid that you can ingest, and Skin Moisture IQ and Moisture Lock from Advanced Nutrition Program is one of them. You're also looking at ceramides as well. So ceramides are contained in these. But the reason we're looking at supplements as well, along with topical skincare, is your skin is a double-sided organ. So topically we can only do so much, but to really treat the skin as a whole, we want to take supplementation in order to treat it internally. So skin supplementation is not a fad. There are so many articles out there, so much research done behind supplements. They can take up to 4 to 6 weeks for you to really see a difference. But typically someone who's very deficient or has a major skin concern, you will see improvements a lot quicker when you're taking supplements because of the deficiency in the skin. So moving on to our skincare routines then with a dehydrated and dry skin, our first step is always going to be a pre-cleanse of some sort. So generally, like, even if you don't have makeup on, you tend to have moisturizer and SPF on your face. So we're always going to go in with a pre-cleanse oil. These are specifically designed to break down SPF makeup, even eye makeup, and this will give a lovely clean base for your specific cleanser then to go on. So straight away with a balm or an oil, we are starting to hydrate from the get-go. So moving on for our second step then, we're going to go in with whatever cleanser you specifically like to use. Consistency is key with keeping your skin hydrated, and if I was to recommend you a wash and you normally go for something like a cream cleanser, you're not going to keep that routine up because you technically don't really want to. So pick a cleanser that suits you and that you like to use on a daily basis. So we've done our pre-cleanse and we're going to go in with something hydrated. So if you are a dehydrated skin that likes a foaming wash or a cleansing wash at the sink, a hydrating cleanser from CeraVe is fantastic because it's got your ceramides and your hyaluronic acid, as is the gentle cleansing gel. This is perfect for a drier skin that's borderline sensitive, that prefers a wash. And then we have things like, there's any amount of cleansers that we can recommend, but the Hydro Boost from Illumia is a fantastic cream cleanser. It can go straight onto the skin. This can even be used as a first cleanse as well, and then again as a second cleanse. And then the Gentle Cleansing Cream from SkinCeuticals is so soothing, so hydrating. So we've done our pre-cleanse and our cleanse, and our next step is going to be a hydrating toner of some type, or a hydrating mist. So this is a fabulous handy little one, the Avène thermal spring water spray. So this comes in many sizes. It's great for sensitivity, it's great for cooling down the skin, but it's great for hydrating as well. So I like to hydrate the skin in between the steps because your skin is more receptive when it's a nice damp base. So this is a lovely one to use and very inexpensive as well. If you want to go a little bit more kind of higher end ingredient and something that's going to do kind of more for the skin, this is a fantastic one for, it's called a toner, but I prefer to call it like a pre-serum. So you would shake the Vitapeptide toner into the hands and you would press it into the skin, as opposed to wasting any of it on a cotton pad. It's just too good a product, full of peptides, so it's going to structurally strengthen the skin as well, and great for the base before your next serum, which you're going to pop on then. So next up is going to be serums then. So your serums are your actives. So if you're going to spend money anywhere in your skincare routine, it should ideally be within your serum. So something that contains, again, we're looking at hyaluronic acid, we're looking at vitamin C, we're looking at niacinamide. These are all the ingredients that we want to keep the skin hydrated, antioxidant protection to prevent it from breaking down or from oxidizing. So a few of my top picks would be the Super B complex from ASAP, niacinamide, great for calming any irritation, and full of hyaluronic acid, cross-linked hyaluronic acid as well, which is really important for the different levels of the skin. Your Vital C anti-aging serum, again, a really stable form of vitamin C, hyaluronic acid content, and also your Ultimate Boost serum, which is one of the best-selling serums from Illumia. Again, 1 to 2 pumps of this on your damp skin after your toner. This is a fantastic step in your hydration, and this is where you want to spend your money on your actives that stay on the skin. So we've placed our serums on, and now we're going to finish off before our makeup with our SPF. So looking at things that are extremely hydrating, so sheer hydration from Illumia, one of my top picks for a dehydrated or a dry skin. It's not too heavy for the skin either. Sometimes even our drier skin doesn't want an oily, heavy SPF. And another fantastic one, it's a new one from Image, it's the Daily Prevention Advanced Smart Blend Mineral Moisturizer, and this has a tone to it, like a peachy tone, so it evens out any redness or anything in the skin, and it's SPF 50 as well, so it's perfect for anyone that's that little bit sensitive and wants a higher protection. So I'm going to talk about nighttime creams now. So for our dehydrated skin, we want to get radiance back in the skin. So this is a fantastic one. It's Dynamic Resurfacing Night Cream from Elmas. And this particular range has a tri-enzyme complex. So this is the cream that's going to help give back radiance to the skin. So it's going to help brighten that dull, lackluster complexion. So then for our drier skin, so this is the skin that has tightness, roughness, experiencing probably premature aging as well. I've chosen the SkinCeuticals. This is the Triple Lipid Restore, and this is going to replace fatty acids, cholesterol, and ceramides in the skin. Fantastic for nighttime. It goes really well if you're working with retinols as well. Again, talk to your skin therapist about what retinol you should be on if your skin is dehydrated or dry. But this is a fantastic nighttime treatment. Little bit more on the expensive side, but you're paying for that high quality premium ingredient to help repair the skin. Now let's talk exfoliation then when it comes to our dehydrated and dry skin. So we can do a couple of different things. We can bring physical exfoliation, so something with a grit or a grain if you like that feel. Please don't go near anything that doesn't have or is not a jojoba bead. So a jojoba bead, when it bursts, is vitamin E, but the jojoba bead is perfectly spherical, so it doesn't cause micro tears in the skin. So an example of that would be our Murad AHA BHA cleanser. I'm just going to grab that. So this one is unique because it is actually a physical exfoliator, so it has the jojoba bead in it, but it also contains 3 different acids, so salicylic, lactic, and glycolic. So this will chemically exfoliate as well. You can use this 2 to 3 times a week. You can use it on the backs of the arms. You can use it on stubborn texture all over the body as well. Full one of these would last you absolutely ages. Knees, elbows, fantastic for pre-tanning as well. But when we're exfoliating, we're shedding off that top layer of dead skin cells that we want to get rid of in order for our other hydrating products to penetrate a lot better. Now, these exfoliators are a bit more of me because I like to call them kind of lazy exfoliators. So they are serums that you just leave on the skin. And these are typically a nighttime routine. So you've like of your Ageless, this is your Total Anti-Aging serum from Image, and you have your AHA Renewal. So what these will do is these are leave-on serums that contain the acids and the enzymes that are going to nibble away while you sleep and resurface the skin and renew the skin's complexion. So again, these are definitely the Image one in particular. I know the AHA serum has a lovely slip to it. This is like silk going on the skin. You will put it on a cleansed skin, not the same night that you're using retinol, but just on its own as an exfoliating treatment. And ideally, again, depending on what you're using at nighttime, always be careful and always ask advice, but 2 to 3 times a week you will cleanse your skin as normal the next day, and you follow up with your morning routine and definitely your SPF. When you're exfoliating more regularly. Don't forget SPF is going to be, it's so important anyway, but more so because you're taking away that dead layer of skin cells off the top of the skin. We want to really accentuate SPF and reapplication. So it kind of brings us on to extra kind of bonus products. So I think it's really important if you get your core routine down, so your pre-cleanse, your cleanse, your serum, your SPF, and then at night time, whether that be a treatment exfoliator, a retinol, or a hydrating mask. So your hydrating mask, these are your bonus products that you would bring into play as extras. So always get your base routine really good, really consistent, really simple, because the simpler it is, the more likely you are going to keep it up. So for your extra masks or bonus, should I say, products, there's hydration. There's an element of hydration in all products, because that's the goal, is to keep the skin hydrated and happy and the barrier healthy. So the Hydra number 1 mask from Yonka, this is a stunning product. Ideally, if you could, you would pair your hydrating mask with the night you are exfoliating, just for better penetration and for an overall better result. So Hydra number 1 from Yonka is fantastic. You get hydrating overnight mask from Vital C, the image in the Vital C family. This again is a cooling gel-like consistency, super hydrating. Don't forget the neck as well, bring everything down onto the neck. And then I have one, so this is hydrating oil capsules from Environ. So this is a little bit different in that you would use your 2 to 3 oil capsules a week. They're not for ingestion, they're for topical application, and you would apply these on a cleansed skin, and these contain retinol as well. So the oil is going to act like nearly like a stopper, so it's going to stop any moisture evaporating the skin, but a fantastic treatment for overall radiance, hydration, and for helping to even out skin tone as well. So just to wrap everything up with the subject of hydration, so it's really important. I know I've only kind of touched on really dehydrated and dry skin, but it's also really important that we treat and hydrate an oily or acneic skin with rosacea, skin with active cystic acne as well. And that can be another video that I do to explain all of that and the different products that I would kind of recommend for that type of skin. Again, no two people have the same skin, and it's really important, if you want to invest in your skincare and the future of your skin, that you touch base with a skincare therapist, ideally somebody who has knowledge of a few different brands, because more often than not it will take a couple of different products from a few different brands to really work and try and balance out the skin. Our skin changes obviously from month to month, cycle to cycle, and even different stages of our life and different seasons. So it's a minefield, but if you can keep it really simple, really consistent, and get the proper advice, you should get your hydration absolutely under wraps.